Good morning. Hope everyone had a lovely evening. Nice to see you again. It's a continuing special workout. It's very exciting. It's near and dear to my heart. I spent many years working on commuter technology. Today is National Bike to Work Day. So it's a big deal. And for a lot of people. And we're going to do some bicycles today. So we're going to celebrate today with some bicycles related type workouts, and we'll see how we feel from there. So here we go. Let's get into it. I'm going to start this timer here. Do about 20 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. 20 minutes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get on our knees. Let's get into some of these rotations on our knees. If you can sit between your knees, great. You can open your knees a little bit farther. Try to maximize how far your knees are open. Keep coming into these rotations here. This bicycle inspired workout, especially for all those commuters out there working hard, making their way to the office. Let's extend our neck here. Clockwise, counterclockwise, breathe into it. All right, let's get some reaches. See if you can bring your elbow down. We'll come side to side here. And we're just activating that core, obliques, your hips, pelvis, side to side. Keep it moving. Try to just build a little bit of a rhythm if we can. Let's come back, do some twists, reach. Some people may have had a late night last night. That's why these workouts are so important, because no matter how you feel in the morning, after you do a workout, you feel a lot better. You don't always have to go crazy. You just have to do it for 20 minutes. All right, try to bend at the hip, come back here. I want you to try to reach back so that you're activating your core. Coming back, reaching back with your hand, putting it on the floor there, reaching with your other hand. Let's get into split stretch. Put your hands behind your back here. Try to keep your shoulders back and you're bending at the hip again. Whatever you can do here. Breathe into it. I like to make these a little bit active, which means I sort of pulse in each direction. Put your hands behind you and see if you can push just 1 inch farther. And another inch. See how far you can go without bending your back. You're only bending at the hip. Side to side. Keep it active. This is an easy way to get your heart rate up and push out any late night juices. late night juices. Fine. Keep it going. We're starting to build our heart rate here. Let's get into some bicycles. Start by laying on your back. Those legs up. And you're gonna bring your knee in, the other foot out. Now don't be pulling on your neck here. The goal here is to lift your back. Really put your hands on your neck for support. You shouldn't be straining your neck here at all. If you put your fingers on your neck, you should feel that your neck muscles are not being activated. Right? You're not activating your neck muscle. You're just bringing each leg out and back. And when you're ready, you're adding elbow to knee. But don't worry about that. Just get one leg out. Keep your back up. Don't put strain on your neck. See what it feels like just to these air bites. That's all we're doing. You feel your neck strain, you're not activating your core enough. All right, calm down. Woo. Yeah. 2 seconds rest. Let's do a supported leg lift here. Lift your legs. And put your elbows on the floor. So you're sitting on your butt. Just hold your feet and come up and down. Just try to slowly move your legs up and down. You can do some knee rotations here. Let's get clockwise. A few knee rotations. Counterclockwise. You're just sitting on your butt here, using your elbows to support, rotating your knees, giving more flexibility, your hips, lubrication in that joint. So from here, let's come down to our back. Put your hands behind your head. Actually, you know what? Put your hands on the floor. And bring your knees side to side. Get into a little bit of a rhythm. You know, the rhythm with these stretches helps bring your heart rate up so that you're not just stretching, but you're moving your blood around, activating your circulatory system, pushing out those toxins, getting oxygen to all the right places. Just keep coming side to side. Get into a little bit of a rhythm here. This is a good stretch exercise. You have to use your core to bring your knees up to the other side and also to resist them. When you come down, you're using your arms to stabilize just a little bit. Bring your legs up. Let's do some bicycles here. Put your feet to the sky if you can. If you can lift your lower back, do these bicycles by putting your feet to the sky. If you can't do that, that's okay. Just do that where you feel comfortable. If you can lift your lower back a little bit. Wait. Let's take a few seconds to rest. Great job. Great job. Come back into split. Let's take a few seconds here. Reach over each foot. A light rhythm. Today's going to be mostly on the stretch and easy side in terms of heart rate, but we're going to try to build it just enough to give you some energy for the day. Open up those hips, those hamstrings. So as you're doing this, I want you to put your hand on the opposite leg that you're leaning and push just a little bit. So if you're up here, just feel what it's like to push knee to knee. Put your hands on the inside of your knees, just push a little bit. Just like that. Bend at the hip. Yeah, just add a little bit more pressure by pushing. You can start to move your body with your hand here, because you're guiding and adding just a little bit of pressure. You try to come just a little bit lower. Take a moment to breathe into that leg. Just a bit lower. You can just twist, push a little bit, just bend another inch. You don't have to go all the way down. It's not a competition to get to the bottom and good stuff. What it is an improvement day over day with where you're at and where you want to be. So every day you're doing just a little bit better, just a little bit more, but just a little bit farther, even if it's just a millimeter, you've improved your mobility. All right, let's get in the crab. All right. Let's just hold crab for a few seconds here, shoulder to shoulder. Try to lift that butt so you're in about a half square position, even if it's just for a second. If that's hard to do, it's okay. Just see if you can feel what it's like to be in this half square. Rest your head back, shoulder to shoulder. Try to lift your butt just another inch. Shoulder to shoulder. Move your head one side and the other. So the neck stretch. Should release. This is a great position to really release a lot of tension and sort of activate your glutes. I'm going to do clockwise rotations in this position. So you start to feel your body weight over each limb. Adds a little more activation to each limb as you come over. You can get into counterclockwise rotations down in crab. If this is hard, good. Just hang in here and do what you can. Start to feel what mobility in this position is like, what the strength that's required, the muscles that you need to activate. All right, let's sit between our hands. Hold it here for a few seconds. If you need to put your butt on the floor, you can't hold yourself, that's fine. Try to lift just a little bit in your hands though. See what it's like just to put a little pressure on your hands and lift up so your butt is lifted just a little. Rotate those feet. Let's get clockwise, counterclockwise rotations in those feet. Let's get into another set of bicycles. In about 10 seconds. Right now we're just rotating those feet. So let's see if we can get into a minute of bicycles. Here we go. Let's get right back. Keep your neck relaxed. Keep your shoulders off the ground. And just move one foot forward, the other foot out. One foot in, the other foot out. And when you're ready, you can bring your elbow to knee. If this is tough, just practice what it's like to move your legs in this position. Imagine you're riding a bicycle. There's a gracefulness here. If your feet were on pedals, how would you be doing this? You wouldn't be doing this kind of clunkiness. What are you doing? Nice, smooth, circular motions. See if you can raise yourself just a little bit higher. If you have to put your elbows on the ground here, go for it. Start to feel what it's like to loosen up this hip by doing these rotations. Yeah. All right, let's let one leg hang while the other knee is in. See if you can grab that knee towards you and let one leg hang forward and lift yourself just a bit higher. Lift yourself. See how high you can lift yourself here by pulling on that knee. And then switch. Let your neck hang back, come forward. Sort of do these little bit of cow type movements in bicycle. All right, let's get a few more bicycles. Can't raise yourself up, put your knees on the ground. Just do the bicycles. Sorry, your elbows, with your elbows on the mat. Sometimes you can even do these openers where you can just open your legs, close them. Keep your legs straight as you can. Do a little alternating bicycle into leg openers. 10 seconds of bicycle into leg openers. Try to do a reverse bicycle here. Move your legs in the opposite direction. It's actually a lot harder to be as graceful. Reverse bicycles. Oh yeah. Woo. Right. Let's come up. We'll come back in a crab here. Arm to arm. We're getting comfortable in crab. To be able to spend some minutes here. If you want to feel what it's like, lift one leg, keep that butt up. Lift the leg, activate those glutes. Come back down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. The other leg. And all while you're holding this leg, you're shifting back and forth just a little bit. Try pushing your chest up. You can bring the leg down now. Try pushing your chest up here, your shoulders back. You flex your shoulders forward and back. You open up the whole thoracic spine here. Stretching the shoulders. You come back. forward, back, and forward. And try to keep your head back though. That butt droop. Oof. We got 10 seconds left. Workout's about complete. Let's get in the cross leg. Let's finish this workout. Cross leg for a few seconds. Get some rotations. Good thing about rotations is they sort of do this multi-directional opening of all the muscles and stretching. So instead of hanging on to one particular piece of tension, yes, in the muscle, one line of tension, the counterclockwise, clockwise rotations, they add balance, they add stability. They also help you engage more than a single line of tension, which in my opinion is just a little bit more efficient. So I like to get these rotations. Feel what it's like to kind of just move around in a little bit bigger circles. Oh. There we go. Hopefully we got some nice bike to work day hip openers and a little bit of core. Oh, there's a nice little stretcher size, as I like to call it. And thank you for joining. We'll see you
Thank you
next
for
time.
having me. Yeah, that was perfect. Just like felt like a little yoga stretchiness. I liked it.
Great. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Great to have you and great to see you.
Yeah. Have a great bike to work day.
Happy bike to work.
Yeah.
day.
I hope it's a really excellent one for you because it only happens once a year. So
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
make it count.
Make it count.
Love you, brother.
Everyone later.